because of this, we have on YouTube. Okay, we online now on YouTube. Morning, YouTube. Today I stay here with Andrea, James, Priscilla, Mario, and Sydney. We have a good topic for discussing English about emotions and productive in the workplace. But before I start with this immersion, I need to introduce myself. My name is Catiana. I'm 41 years old. I live in Vitória, Espírito Santo. I'm married. I have a daughter. My daughter is almost 8 years. Since last year, I started here like a host here on TALK. Host is not a teacher. I'm staying here like the other talkers for improve my skills in English because it's very important in my job and for my plans for the future. About the Talk, it's a platform for learning and develop the new skills in different languages. Here, this immersion is about English, but we have Spanish, Italian, Mandarin, German, and other languages. Here, we don't have a big rules, but the one we have a good principal point is respect each other during the immersion because it's so important. Everyone make a mistake and have when you make a mistake is part of the process for learning a new language. And have time for everyone share your opinion during the immersion. I think it's this a little thing about the talk and talk. And I introduce myself, and now it's the time for everyone to introduce yourself. Andrea, I start with you. Please introduce yourself for us.
Okay, good morning, guys. My name is Andrea. I live in Guarujá, but I work in Santos. I am at work now. So I've been attending on Talk and Talk since October 2021 and as a host since February 2023. So I have just completed 2 years as a host, and I am very happy because of this. It's a great opportunity to keep improving, keep contact with the language every day. So because this, I am here. Thank you.
Thank you, Andrea. And Janemis, please introduce yourself for us.
Good morning, guys. My name is James. I'm a software engineer with 12 years of experience. I live in Cajazeiras, Paraíba. I'm married. I have 3 kids. My free time, I like play music, stay with my family, and they read books. That's it.
Thank you, Janemis. And Priscilla, please introduce yourself for us.
Of course. Good morning, guys. My name is Priscilla. I am 31 years old. I live in Hortolândia, São Paulo, with my parents and my dog. Her name is Becca. I like so much practice exercise, especially dance, and I also go to gym. I love talking. My goal next month is more clients in other country. That's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Priscilla. And Mario?
Okay, let's go. Hi again, guys. Good morning. My name is Mario Jr. I'm 42. I was born in Uberlândia, MJ, and I still live here. I live with my beautiful wife, Adriele, and our clever daughter, Eduarda. And here in our house, we also have a male cockatiel named Scott. I love singing praises, playing volleyball, and go to the gym. There's a church near our house, and as I don't work on weekends, I always go there to praise the Lord. And I'm here because I'm coming back to talk in English, and I'll get back my fluidity still in this 2022, like Andrea said me at last night. Thank you, Andrea.
Thank you, Mario. And Sydney.
Good morning, guys. I'm Sydney. I'm 39 years old. I I live in Belo Horizonte. I have been living here. I raised and I born here. I work as an accountant. So this like an accountant, this period we start the tax income season. So it's coming through accounting work on weekends to attend that compromises, that appointments to do that tax income of the clients, the people. Well, firstly, I'm here on Talking Talk, firstly to improve my spoken English. Then I think to boost my communication skills as well. I think with methodology, answering these questions give us the capacity to improve the way we talk, we organize our ideas, our thoughts. In my personal life, mm, I don't know if I said, but I'm married. I have a son, so I love to stay with my family on weekends to hang out with them. I love to go out with them, different places, especially with my son, to take him in some playground where he can have contact with different other children, other kids, and I think enhance his social abilities. So that was a little about me. Thank you.
Thank you, Sydney. Sydney, start with you. Please read the question number 2 and share with us your opinion about this. About the question
See.
number 2.
Okay. How do you define feelings? How you define feeling, and what is its importance in your daily life? Well, feeling basically is the emotions we usually feel. So for me, in the way we act, we towards are the people who live around us, who stay around us, who live or work with us, how we treat them, how we deal with a lot of situations that happen in our day to day. For example, happiness, when we feel happy, we act in this in a time in how can I say, we act in this in a situation that we usually are more prone willing to treat the people well. I think to be more positive, optimistic, but otherwise when we feel sad, I think we start to feel the things in a bad way. Maybe sometimes starts to treat some people bad, but I think it's important to stay aware, to be conscious about it, because it affects as well our personality, individuality, and I think life is not 100% good. I think we also need to understand how to deal with our problems and not transpire, not how can I say, to reflect it in our relationships with other people. I think that's it. To be mature enough to understand to understand it and deal with these situations. So I think that's it, in my opinion.
Thank you, Sydney. And Priscilla?
Um, in my case, for me, emotion is important because It is different humans and from animals. But in my case, it is important attention. Um example, I experience emotions, but I manage careful for life. Do you understand? It is important, but it is important to attention, especially negative emotions.
In Português, sometimes I listen one thing. O ser humano é um potinho de emoções. And I think how we do with these emotions, it's so important. And with the maturity, sometimes we learn more about how I how I express, like this Sidney say, how I express the emotions. Now I have a daughter, and all the times I spoke with my daughter, guys. Okay, sometimes it's part of the process. You stay be hungry with a thing, but the other persons, it's not don't have guilt. Don't it's not possible for you share this kind of emotion for the other person's emotional intelligence is so important. And now everyone spoke about this, but in the past, I think uh, us, for example, don't receive this kind of tips when you are younger.
Sure. Sorry. I use emotion, for example, with clients, with my clients, but it is important attention. But that's it.
Thank you, Priscilla. And
Thank you.
Mario. Mario, I don't know if you with me, but you are so far. I don't listen you when you speak.
Alô, alô.
Agora sim, yes. Now I listen.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
That's good. I think that feeling is a mental representation of our perception of emotions. It's a subjective and mental experience that involves our cognition. It's important in your day life because we need to relate to each other at the society. And that's it.
Thank you, Mario. And Genemis?
Okay. It's a hard question, no? I don't think about this, but uh, feelings, it's important in my day. I use it, I can see the feeling of my children for uh, help them in your activities, their activities. Uh, but I think feeling about music because I love music and music have a feeling, a good feeling. A lot of music remember good moments in my life, and it's so good.
Finish. Thank you, Genemis. And you, Andrea?
Yes, it's a difficult question, right, guys? But I agree with all of you that I believe that feeling it's a emotional part and it's crucial for your decisions and makes all the difference in your decisions. For example, because sometimes we take a decision when we are angry or when we are sad that can be different when you're taking a decision when you are happy, you know. So sometimes, as you said, Katiana, having an emotional intelligence can be really crucial for it, you know. So I believe that's it. It's all the emotions that you feel in your entire life and or when you have to take a decision.
And I don't know what you think about this, guys, but for example, now I think everyone stay with import. I say this expression in Portuguese, but because I don't remember if how do you say this in English. But I think now everyone stay with a os nervos à flor da pele.
Yeah.
And it's so important now we have an emotional intelligence because sometimes you stay, for example, in a simple activity like stay on the traffic and other person is very nervous or have a big problem. And sometimes in Victoria, for example, I remember last year, two guys in the traffic uh, uh, be go to the flight in middle of the traffic, and it's a good example of this. If you stay in the work, for example, for example, if you have a problem, fight at work or in the other place. It's I think it's because it's not now everyone stay very stressful in the work, and we don't have sometimes a moment for like the psychologists say in the video when we start for process the information. We don't have the time sometimes for do this kind uh, of reflect about the emotions and the other things, and it's so important. Now it's the time for move on for the question number 3. Do you not notice that your emotions influence your productive? How does this happen? I about this I share one thing because I think it's interesting. In the past, I have a big team. I think 4 girls in my team, and I remember I after one time I understand about the girls, and I when I see the girls, for example, I understand. No, it's not the moment for asking for a new activity or for the other thing because you see the expression of the girls, how the moods of the persons in that moment. And I think no, in the other moment I ask for a new activity, but you need time for understand about this kind of things, understand about how the other persons uh, uh, express the emotions in the work. You need time for this kind of activity. And yes, we have a different moods in the day. The women, have a TPM, and in the different part of the month, we have, for example, treinada para matar or be crying in the same day. It's part of
Yeah.
our guys. Mario, Mario, if you it's it's part of the life, no? And if you
For
stay,
boys is different. For boys is different.
yes, because the boys don't have this, uh, don't, não oscila nessa parte hormonal. And
But
if
I have my wife and my daughter, and and my mom, and I can see this every month in different stages of the life. because my daughter is a child. My wife is a adult woman, and my mother is a old woman, and I can see this in different stages.
Yes, it's totally different. But what do you think about this, Mario? How do you notice that your emotions influence your productive? And how do you do with the emotion of your colleagues at work?
I'm very emotive one, and the emotions totally influence my productivity. And I think this happened because I'm very emotive, and I try to to take care about it, uh, making some things like meditation and uh, like my praises uh, to control my emotions and to be more calm. Because if I esqueci a palavra, poxa, deixar. Uh, if I affected all the time by my emotions, I could not work better, and I try to control it every time. But I am a open book, like you said.
Which at time is more easy for us, no, Mario? Thank you for sharing your opinion. And Janemis, please share with us what do you do about the question number 3.
Okay, my emotions influence a lot on my day, my routine, and my productivity, especially in my work. I have ADHD, em português é TDAH, and my emotions, I I agora esqueci até em português como é que se fala. Ah,
I
Variable.
have the DH too. It's because your mood it's oscilla, but I don't remember this in
yes,
English.
but I have worked with my psychologist for map these emotions that it triggers, and it helped me a lot. It helped me a lot more than medicine. Medicine is placebo. It's not work very well, but psychology therapeutic is very good for me. It's helped me a lot in my day, and today I don't have problem uh, for problems about my condition, because the therapeutic process helped me, and I need to maintain the sleep routine for this happen good, and my wife helped me a lot in this process, in my day, in my activities, and she's a wonderful wife.
Thank you, Janemis. And you, Sidney?
Well, for me, yeah, like everyone said, it affects a lot. Well, I remember some years ago, I started to take a lot of snacks to the company to eat with the people, like a kind of to have a breakfast with them. So I bought some breads, cakes, biscuits, things like that to motivate them, to motivate everyone, eat it together in the kitchen, and have that good moment together. I think I think it influenced a lot the relationship with my relationship with them and with everyone. And so I stopped it a little. Today I usually buy. I continue to buy things, but less than before. But well, sometimes for example, when I'm working remotely and when I feel anxiety, if I have some biscuits, something to eat, instinctively I go to the kitchen and start to eat it. So I remember once I start to eat the biscuit called Maribel. It's a kind of how can I say a bolacha, a package of bolacha. Maybe 400 grams. So I eat everything once. And when I realized it, oh my goodness, what I did, because I'm very aware about my health, and usually I avoid to eat that kind of things. But it affects me when I feel happy. For example, in the morning usually feel more optimistic, more positive. So I try to resolve the big problems in my tasks, my professional activities. But after the lunch, I usually feel more exhausted, and then in this moment I try to do the things more automatically, that I already have a lot of experience dealing in my days of to be an accountant. So this was a little examples when I deal with feelings and emotion in my day-to-day work.
Thank you, Sidney. And you, Priscilla?
In my case, I sometimes, for example, chip in. It is different. Boom. But after therapy, I think before acting, I think a lot. For me, it's okay, okay, go on. It is, it is, it is okay, it's tranquil. For me, therapy helped me. That's it. Today I am calm.
Thank you, Priscilla. But with a TPM is more difficult. We have a mood in the morning. Other mood sometimes in afternoon. Other mood at night. Sometimes it's so difficult,
Yeah,
and
I understand. I understand.
yeah,
It
it's
is.
not easy. It's not easy. Thank you, Priscilla and Andrea.
Yeah, guys, I am a kind of person that don't know how to hide my emotions. So if I am stressed, you will see my face, and it can affect my productive in a way that I cannot concentrate myself to do my tasks. I consider myself a stressed person, and sometimes I wake up asking for the God, oh my God, help me today because I am stressed and I need to do a lot of things. So to have the control of my emotions, sometimes it's really hard. Uh, and when I am, in the other hands, when I wake up well in a positive way, is the day that the more that I do my things, and in the end of the day, I can see, oh, I was so productive today, but it depends on my mood, for sure.
This topic is so important today. The companies put more focus about the emotions of the employees because, for example, I am a safety and health engineer. Now we study more about the human factors, fatores humanos, how the emotions, how do you do with your emotions reflect, for example, in one accident, in a factory in the area. I work in the oil and gas sector now. Everything a small thing, it's possible for you have a big problem, a big accident in this sector, in the oil and gas. And now we have more study and focus from the companies for study more about emotions. How it's possible for the companies understand about the emotions with the employees and how these emotions reflect in the productivity or in the, for example, accidents and other things. I remember in the past we use I explain em português because it's more easy. Na segurança do trabalho, a gente tinha um cartãozinho assim, né? Que a gente tinha a carinha triste, a carinha feliz, a happy face, and when everyone start in the area is na sonda de produção de petróleo. Se a pessoa chegava com a carinha triste, era todos os técnicos de segurança já iam lá conversar. Because when you have a sad face, for example, this employee have a problem at home with a kid, with a worry wife, and it's important to understand about what this guy, if this guy continues think about this problem here, we have, for example, a big opportunity for a big accident, and it's part of, for example, this routine in safety and health engineer, safety and health area. The company now understand more about this, the human factors. It's you need to put focus in this area. Guys, about the question number 6, I jumped the question number 4 and number 5 and go to the number 6. How do you believe your emotion well-being affects the quality of your work? Like the Andrea said, for example, I'm a morning person. If I don't stay with a good mood, for example, at morning, and I have a important thing for do in the morning, for example, I don't start with this activity. I process my emotions, and after this I start a new activity, because for me, when I have more energy and understand better how I it's difficult for me to explain this in English. Eu tento melhorar um pouco meu humor para daí startar um negócio novo e começar com mais energia. Because for me, reflecting my productive, in my case. And what do you think about this, Andrea?
Yes, I totally agree with you, Katiana, and I am the same because, as I said before, for me it's really difficult to concentrate myself when I am not in a good mood, right? And sometimes, guys, I need to stop what I am doing, breathe, take a water, just to restart my mind to do my test, because sometimes the pressure is so big, and if you continue in doing what you are doing in this way, I don't know, you make a lot of mistakes. So sometimes I need to have this time to focus and start again. For me, it's really important.
Thank you, Andrea. And you, Priscilla?
Um, in my case, sure. I prioritize my well-being. For example, I practice exercise, help me, and I eat clean food. For me, it is many factors, emotions. I try step by step. I try prioritize my well-being. For example, it is important to talk about. It is important. Emotion, it is food, exercise, sleeping. Many factors. I try, that's it.
Thank you, Priscilla. And you, Mario?
Okay, I think that we are integral people, and we can dissociate work person of the social person of the family person. We are integral people, and because I totally believe that our emotions, our emotional well-being, affects our work quality, because we need to be in a good mood, like Andre said, to uh, live in other way with all the time with a bad mood. It's not good. Uh, and we if we in this way all the time in a bad mood, we need to search for a professional help to understand why, and to do things to uh, recover our mood, and uh, I think that.
You're finished. Thank you, Mario. And Sydney?
Well, I agree what everyone said. I think I would like to point out, to emphasize that it's impossible to disassociate our personal and professional life. So if we have problems in our personal life, it's important to solve it. We know that we need to treat the things differently, but working with a problem in our mind that it's possible to not think about it affect our productivity, affect the quality of our the result of our work, and it affect also our mood, and affect also the people around us, since we are human beings, and we affect through our actions, our mood, our emotions. So I think it's important as well. Uh, if you don't have, if you have a big problem, and to try to find some specialist or professional to help us, like a therapy, psychology, uh, yeah, in order to have that professional help. I think in Brazil, not in, yeah, our Brazilians have a kind of, what can I say, preconcept to seek that help. But I think the thing is a little changing. I think now that kind of professional are more available for us, and the cost of it is more affordable than before. And I think the new generation, they are more willing to seek this kind of help.
Sidney and Janemis. Janemis, please, your so
Sorry. This question is number 4,
is number 6.
6. I believe it's impact my quality of work. When I have a good night of sleep is more productive. When I go to the gym, my day is more productive too. When I have a balanced life, my productive is growing. When I worried about and think my productive is decreased. Um, I can see this that's it because I map my day with my psychology and I can see a lot it's most definitively in my day.
What do you think is totally connected, Janemis, with the question number 7? What practice do you adopt to balance your emotions with your daily task at work? You said about the importance of dream. For me, for example, if I don't sleep 7 hours, I wake up with a bad humor in the morning. And for example, I think I'm a morning person, for example, and it's important for me do the important things at morning. And it's important to go to the bed very early, wake up morning, and have like the Jimenez said, have a schedule for the things. And
About the sleep amount of time, it's not to make difference, but deeply deeply sleep is make a great difference, and help me deeply sleep. I don't use cell phone at night. Decrease its time for show Netflix with my kids, and don't drink coffee or caffeine drinks at night. During the morning, I love my coffee.
I do the same things, Jimenez, because when you understand about the importance of uh, go a good sleep very well, it's so important. What do you think about this, Sidney? The question number 7. What practicals do you adopt to balance your emotions with your daily tasks at work?
Yes, for me, firstly, the practice I have been adopting is to be more aware about my eating habits. So I, since the period of coronavirus pandemic, I changed a lot my eating habits. I started to eat more health food, fresh food so more fruits, vegetables, drink more water. I have been practicing a diet called intermittent fasting. So I have been eating less food than before. It's affecting a lot not my body, but my mind as well, avoiding to eat this processed food as much as possible. In some moments, it's very difficult, impossible when you will go to some place that you will have control what the people offer for you and we need to eat. For example, when you visit some friends or family houses. But I think what we eat influence a lot our emotions. I think your productivity in the work. I think a good sleep time as well is very important. And what we eat before go to bed affect also the quality of your sleep. I think time screen the when we use so much screens, it affect also us, and that kind of all involving I think to have a peaceful environment affect the environment we live affect us indirectly. For example, some noises or sound come from some construction or from the traffic affect our mood and our productivity as well.
Thank you, Priscilla. And Priscilla?
In my case, first place, I respect my time. For me, it is important. And kind thing for me, it is one time, step by step. For example, in the morning I practice exercise. After I participation in call with my I don't know, I don't remember colega de trabalho, but co-worker, I participation with co-work, and that's it. I respect my time, and for me it is important constance. I search constance. That's it.
Thank you, Priscilla. And for the last, Andrea?
Yes, I think sleep well it's really important. I agree with you guys. I have some problems to sleep. And when I don't sleep well, it's a terrible day for me. But I try to organize my tasks, to not get so much stressed because we are always in a hurry. We have a, a, a lot of things to do, so it's normal to have this feeling. But I believe that doing it, organize yourself and understand that we need to have your time can be better, for your daily routine.
Thank you, Andrea. Guys, our time it's almost finished. I put the survey on the chat. The survey is important for us for understand if you love this immersion, if you hate this topic, if you have a new idea for a new topic, it's important for us on Topic Talking. I say thank you for everyone to stay here with me. Saturday, 7 a.m. It's for the strong person who love coffee that morning. And have a good weekend with your family, friends. And next Saturday, stay here with a new topic. Bye bye,
Okay.
guys.
Thank you.